Hello, this is Cara from Lady Cara Tarot, and my my dog Percy is munching away on a bone. So if we started with chewing noises, that's her and not me. Um, Today I'm going to be trying again, choosing cards by color. This may be a particularly daunting task since one of the main decks I'm using is the Goddess of Love Tarot. And both this and the other deck I'm using really only have like predominant reds throughout. So we will see how this goes. I've already shuffled the card that I'm going to use for my first card. And this is the Tuan Lenormand. And so this will be the topic of the day, mountain. Ooh, ooh, mountain. The meaning of this card seems to shift from deck to deck. In some decks, a mountain is an insurmountable object. I've noticed that this deck, the Tuan Lenormand, tends to have a little softer definitions than some other decks. So in this, it says it's ambition and a desire to move forward, to close on a deal, or an initiation. Now, when you take with that the Eight of Wands, that's a lot of forward momentum, a lot of different things rushing at you. So that would kind of push forward the urgency of wanting to move forward and either get things started or to just like finish up a project. Now, as I said, I'm choosing by color. So we have sort of blues and greens, and I'm going to see where I'm going to, like, first I'll pull out. I'm sorry, a lot of this will be sort of off the screen because I think you know I have to be careful with this deck. So first of all, I'll be looking for kind of like lighter and washed out colors somewhat. So again, I'm not looking at what the card is. I'm only looking for the predominant color and hoping that I can find ones that sort of that blend well with this deck. I mean, blend well with these predominant colors. And then let's see. Okay, so there aren't a lot of choices here. I thought there might not be. And now again, I'm just looking at color, keeping these off the screen because some of them are nudies. These two definitely, and then I'm doing the fourfold vision spread. So let me move this over. And yes. So this is the fourfold vision spread that Ed Buren had in the William Blake Tarot. And I'm also going to add another layer to this. So the tea leaf fortune cards have a lot of purples in them, surprisingly. And again, I'm putting these down in the order I chose them. I pulled out about 7 And then I compared them color-wise to this, and I really was assiduously not looking at what they said. Okay, so now we get to our reading. We know the topic, wanting to move forward. This is a superficial view of the plans, the Ace of Swords. You want to grab things and forge ahead, cut through any obstacles, success assured with good plans and hard work. So this is emphasizing that Eight of Wands aspect is that you just want to go ahead. You have this tremendous ambition to get started with your project, whatever that project is. And, any obstacles, just you don't see them as being obstacles in your way. This is in this layout, this is seen with the eyes and seen through the eyes. So looking at it on a deeper level is that the reason you want to move forward is that you are feeling this great urge to create and to move yourself forward in the world and to look, the dolphins jumping. You want to be active. You're feeling this need to move forward with creativity and virility and fecundity, and and standing on, coming from this place of a bower of flowers, and it's something. So you really want to express that out into the world. And here we have deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So those two things are formulating this really, not just that you're anxious to get going, but that you want to do it from this really a place of positivity. You're wanting, as we all are, trying to put positivity out into the world, hopefully to combat the massive negativity that's going on. So you really have this angelic and hopeful vision. This is a modifier for this. So in this layout, this position is a modifier for this. You're feeling dissatisfied with life, and you're feeling that you're having maybe unnecessary battles or just contentiousness, and that's just kind of an unevenness. And so this is the positive part of why you want to get moving forward. This is the negative side, is that you're reacting from a place of wanting to push against or move away from the more negative aspects that are going on, despite the fact that this is troublesome. It is, and it's feeling barren. And again, look at the opposites here. Feeling barren is the negative reason of why you want to push forward all of this creativity out into the world, because you're just feeling stuck and barren. And finally, the big picture. This is called the God's Eye view in this spread. Family matters and the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about wanting to move from troubled waters into calmer waters, and taking the jewel in your heart along with you to try to move your entire family into a better and calmer place. The family matters could be that you're having some dissension in your family, and you're wanting to do work on this project is a reaction against that. Like, let me get away from what's going on, the things that are going wrong at home, and let me do something creative and positive here, so that I'm kind of in denial about what's going on there. That's one way to look at this. The other would be that you are actually trying to bring your family forward. And the reason you're interested in this project is that you see that it will transfer your whole family, potentially transfer your whole family into a calmer place. Now, the downside of that is it's still coming from a place of responding to negativity. So if we're wanting to move forward in this positive arena, let me take a step back. So the way things play out here, I'd say it's like this project is looking better in the abstract than it is here, even though the motives are good of either wanting to get yourself into a more positive place or get your family into a more positive place. The superficial of this is great. The reason, the personal growth that you want to get out of it is great, but your reasons for doing it are coming from a place of lack and coming from a place of responding to negativity. So I'd say your message for today is you want to re-explore this, not in relationship to getting away from bad things, but to re-explore it on its own. And so whatever this project is that you think you want to do, does it have merit on its own? If you were totally happy at home, if you were not feeling kind of barren and sequestered and feeling dissatisfied, if you were feeling satisfied, if you were feeling that everything is going well at home and you like things as they are, if that were the case, would you still be this interested in this project? And that's the question you have to ask yourself. If the answer is yes, then I'd say that's a go ahead. You do have great signs here of it being very, very assured success. But I think it's tempered with, if the answer is no, if you wouldn't be so excited about this, if things were better at home, it might mean you have this great start and then things kind of collapse. So that's probably a sign to